Court has dashed Sasikala's hopes of becoming the next Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. The Apex Court today overturned the Karnataka High Court's judgment and convicted Sasikala in the disproportionate assets case. Now, the special court's verdict, which ordered a 4-year jail term to Sasikala, has been upheld. Soon after the verdict was announced, celebrations erupted at the residence of caretaker Chief Minister Panneerselvam, who took the opportunity to extend an olive branch to the MLAs who supported Sasikala. However, Sasikala is not giving up without a fight. She has expelled Panneerselvam and his supporters from the AIADMK. She's also elevated Panneerselvam as the AIADMK's new leader. He met the governor for about 10 minutes to stake his claim to form government. Sasikala yet to surrender, and the AIADMK leaders say they will file a review petition before the Supreme Court.
Case is there, we are going to appeal for that. There is appeal, definitely review petition will be there. We are going for appeal.
So is there any option for any bail plea or a review petition?
Definitely, there are a lot of provisions in the law. We are going to appeal for her. Her party has got the majority, clear, and her ADMK's nominee should be now immediately sworn in by the governor. You should not delay any further.
According to me, the governor did the right thing by holding on for a few days to await the verdict of the Supreme Court, and the verdict of the Supreme Court has certainly kind of changed the equation and made things clearer. Now, obviously, the governor is not going to wait indefinitely. I suppose it's a matter of a few days in summoning a house, and today you have a caretaker chief minister. It's not as if that there is no government in place. So a few days here or there will not matter, and position will become clearer, say by the end of the week.
Floor test will be to prove whether Sasikala group has a camp has majority. Now, if they prove they have the majority in the floor test, then someone else can be nominated to be the chief minister who hasn't suffered conviction or whom there is no cloud. They can put someone else as chief minister.
The centre has no role to play. Governor will take a decision based on the situation there, and we don't want BJP has no interest to interfere, and we have no stakes also.
After 21 years, justice has been upheld. This historic and landmark judgment is a lesson for all politicians on how they should behave when in power. This verdict will serve as an example.
And to get the latest on that fast-developing story, Jude Sannith joins in with the very latest on that. Jude, just tell us, how is OPS planning to muster enough support to stake a claim to form the government, because he's been expelled from AIADMK?
Well, despite that spirited fight that caretaker Chief Minister Panneerselvam has been waging for the better part of the last week now, time and numbers, it seems, are running out for Tamil Nadu's caretaker Chief Minister. And here's precisely why. Even as that verdict from the Supreme Court came out, VK Sasikala very quickly appointed Panneerselvam as the AIADMK's legislator-in-chief. Now, what this essentially means is, considering that Sasikala is now facing a 10-year hiatus from active politics, given that she has to take on a 6-year ban along with that 4-year jail term, and cannot participate in electoral politics, Panneerselvam, it seems, is the AIADMK's man as far as the assembly is concerned. And Panneerselvam himself met the Tamil Nadu Governor Vidyasagar Rao only a little earlier in the evening and went with a letter of support from close to 126 MLAs. Now, that's way beyond the majority mark of 117. So it looks like even in Sasikala's absence and ban from electoral politics, the Sasikala faction really under Panneerselvam seems to have the numbers. And this even as Panneerselvam himself cannot muster up more than 11 MLAs. So given that spirited fight that Panneerselvam has been waging, the fact still remains that Panneerselvam and Sasikala, it seems, seem to have the numbers, at least for the moment.